The treasure pavilion was located in the heart of the inner city. Inside, it sold all kinds of priceless and rare items, mystical elixirs, enchanted weapons, and secret martial arts manuals. Usually, the people who visited the treasure pavilion were nobles, dignitaries, or elite martial experts with notable status. Ordinary folks simply couldn't afford anything here. At this moment, inside the treasure pavilion, an elderly man with graying hair lounged on a reclining chair, enjoying a theatrical performance. He held a small teapot in his hand, occasionally sipping from it through the spout, appearing quite content and at ease. Screech! Suddenly, a luxury carriage screeched to a halt at the main entrance, its sudden braking leaving long skid marks on the ground. Before the vehicle had even come to a full stop, Leonhardt had already flung the door open and jumped out. "Get your shopkeeper out here! I have urgent business with him!" Leonhardt strode into the treasure pavilion, his tone imperious and commanding. The old man, still reclining, lazily opened his eyes and replied with indifference. "This guest must not know our rules. If you wish to purchase anything here, you must make an appointment in advance. We do not serve unfamiliar customers. I am the second prince, Leonhardt. I've come specifically to see your shopkeeper. Get him out here now. If this delays something important, you won't be able to bear the consequences." Leonhardt pulled out a golden token to prove his identity. "Oh? So it's the second prince. My apologies." The old man gave a half-hearted bow, still lying down without the slightest intent to rise. "But rules are rules. Without an appointment, we do not receive guests. What kind of attitude is that? Believe it or not, I'll tear this place apart." Leonhardt was furious. He was already anxious, yet this old man was acting so leisurely and uncooperative. It was infuriating. If he didn't need something from them, Leonhardt's temper would have already erupted. "Even if the second prince destroys the treasure pavilion, my answer remains the same," the old man said calmly, unbothered. "You!" Leonhardt was so enraged his scalp tingled. He nearly lashed out, but suddenly he remembered the jade pendant given to him by Eugene Montgomery. Without hesitation, he pulled it out and held it up in front of the old man. "You old fool! Open your eyes and look carefully. This is the shopkeeper's personal token. With this in hand, he is obligated to help me once, free of charge." The moment the old man saw the pendant, his expression changed. He quickly stood up and examined it carefully. After confirming its authenticity, he frowned and asked, "Where did you get this jade pendant? Shouldn't it be with Eugene Montgomery?" Hearing that name, Leonhardt's eyes lit up. "You recognize this pendant? Are you the shopkeeper of the treasure pavilion?" This token was known to very few. For the man to name Eugene Montgomery so precisely, his identity clearly wasn't ordinary. "That's right. I am the shopkeeper. May I ask, Your Highness, did Eugene Montgomery give you this jade pendant?" The old man's tone had become serious. "Exactly." Leonhardt nodded. "I've run into trouble, and Uncle Dustin told me to bring this pendant to you. He said you could help me resolve it. Eugene Montgomery once saved my life. I naturally owe him a favor, but Your Highness, you're gifted in both civil and martial matters and have the support of many factions. If even you can't solve this problem, I'm not sure I have the ability to help." The old man shook his head. For something to trouble the second prince of Dragon Marsh, it couldn't be anything trivial. "No one else can help, but you can, because I need the help of the former astrologer general, and only you can persuade him." Leonhardt didn't hide anything and quickly explained the situation. After hearing it, the old man's brows furrowed. "To think the god's palace King Zeus is so lawless? Do they think Dragon Marsh has no one capable of resisting? Shopkeeper, I was rash just now and spoke rudely. Please don't take offense. But now I humbly ask that you personally visit the former astrologer general and plead for his help. Only he can defeat the demonic forces threatening our country." Leonhardt bowed respectfully. "My father has long since retired and no longer concerns himself with worldly affairs. Getting him to step in, I fear it would be as difficult as reaching the heavens." The old man sighed. "No matter how difficult, I beg you to try. Right now, only the astrologer general can turn the tide." Leonhardt pleaded earnestly. "In that case, I'll try. But I can't guarantee anything," the old man said. "I'm deeply grateful, Your Highness, please wait outside for a moment. I'll return shortly. Without another word, the old man turned and walked into the back room. Leonhardt paced anxiously at the entrance, worry etched across his face. He had no idea what was happening back at the estate. If King Zeus had already killed someone and left, even if he managed to convince the astrologer general to act, it would be too late. After all, the astrologer general couldn't exactly travel across lands to confront the god's palace directly. About the time it took to burn an incense stick later, the old man finally returned. Shopkeeper, how did it go? Did the astrologer general agree to help? Leonhardt quickly stepped forward to ask. My father said he won't get involved in worldly disputes. However, out of respect for the jade pendant, he's willing to give you this, the old man said as he pulled out a white silk pouch and handed it over. A silk pouch? Leonhardt frowned, clearly unimpressed. What kind of silk pouch strategy could possibly drive away King Zeus? Was this a joke?
And just can't accept it. This can't be the end yet. You promised to never leave, and now you're gone. Can't believe I can feel the world slipping away as you slowly fade from my everyday. You promised forever a love without end, but now I'm left broken, struggling to mend. I thought we were so tied, destined for a lifetime, love with no end, love with no end. Staying in my imagination, memorizing the past time, the secrets, the love, the care. Now they're echoes in the air. I still see your face in every place, feel your warmth, your gentle grace. But now there's just an empty space, and I'm lost in this endless chase, keeping you in my heart, a piece of you I'll never let go. Though distance brings separation, in